started to remodel our home because we were getting it ready to go on the market to move to Arizona. And we had a severe rainstorm, and we were down in the basement and noticed that one of our walls was bowing real badly. So my sons, Jay and Chad, took the basement wall down and discovered that it was caving in. So we began a search for a basement company, and I contacted Dakota Basements, and we spoke with Eric, and he came up and looked at everything. He was very honest, open, professional. Yeah, we were very impressed with him, and I'll let Jay take it from here.
Okay,
He
perfect.
has dealt with Eric.
Thank you. So it sounds like you had quite a bit of work that needed some attention.
Yes.
Yes, it was a little more than my background, which is construction, but I'm basically in framing finish work.
Okay.
I've done concrete work, but that was
Not
way
to
beyond
that
my
extent.
scale. Yeah. So the house is about 101 years old. It needed a lot of wall fixing and structural fixing, that there were many cracks in the walls. And so when we pulled off all the sheetrock and took it down to the concrete foundation, we noticed that the cracks were very severe. So myself and my brother did some research, came across Dakota Basements, and were intrigued by his technology and how he fixes basements without having to raise a house and redo the whole thing, which is very expensive. So he came in, he was, like Mom said, very honest and just straightforward with us, and laid it all out, gave us an estimate, and we decided to move forward. Just he made you feel like we had a lot of trust in him. And his background, my background were a little similar, and so I just thought, okay, this is definitely something we can see if it works for this house. So he got a hold of me a couple times, and then finally came back and started the work within probably, I think it was about a few weeks.
Well, we decided to go, there was no windows in the basement. The people that owned it before had closed all the windows. So we decided, since we had to repair everything, we would give him an egress window, and there was a bedroom down there. So we had them come back, and the first thing they did was put the egress window in and got that all taken care of. And we had to, and Eric was great about this, we had to get financial backing, and it was a nightmare for us but he was amazing to work with.
Very
He was
patient.
so patient,
Yeah.
so understanding.
Understood the process you also had in that aspect.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he kept us, I think, more calm.
Yeah, he did.
Because he just explained everything to us,
Yes.
and was very upfront, and he worked with us like day and night.
Yeah.
And if we had any questions, we could call him at any point, day or night. It was not a problem, and he would answer the phone. And I have a lot of respect for him. The way he handles customer service, I think we've lost that in our society today. And he made me feel like it was hope for humanity. And so, he ended up coming in. They did everything. They were very professional. They handled everything between the windows, the cutouts, the dirt removal. They moved it to where we wanted it to. It was 100% perfect. It was really amazing. And his crew is amazing. The guys were very professional. They made sure that they cleaned up afterwards every time. They made sure that the work was quality. And Eric is all about quality and not quantity on that level. So it was very important for us to hear that and be reassured. So once he finished the basement egress window, it automatically made the the downstairs livable. So that became square footage, which was huge for when you're spending, that kind of money. Yeah, so we thought, okay, we can at least recoup some of that by turning this into a bedroom, a downstairs living area, a half bath, and making it, usable. So he finished up with the window, and then we were going to either have the floor completely torn up and redone, or we were going to see if we could just pour a new basement floor over the top of it. And that was the best I guess, or cheapest way of doing it and stuff, because it was
Most
going to cost
economical.
it was much better for us and stuff. And he explained everything to us and gave us the sort of the ins and outs of what it would cost if we were to replace the basement floor with removing everything compared to actually just pouring over it. They decided to pour over it. It was really professional and stuff. Beautiful floor. So yeah, it's all about quality. And then one wall had to be bricked in to support it because it was the worst part of the basement. And Eric outsourced that through another company. They were completely professional, did a beautiful job. Eric made sure he was on top of everything, followed through. Stayed within the budget, communication, everything. Yeah, it was really amazing. And it's nice to work with people that, especially I've been in the construction business for 30 years, and you don't find that kind of person very much anymore. Yeah, so he puts his heart and soul into everything he does. And like I said, he basically holds your hand and walks you through the process, and it makes you feel comfortable and reassured that you're putting your home in someone's hands that actually appreciates the work that they do and understands what it takes to fix everything. So
So you had here concern from beginning to end. You had concern over your financial realm of it too.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
stayed within budget.
he stayed
Yep.
right on budget.
Right on.
Yeah, did
Yep.
not
Right on.
even a penny over
No.
and stuff.
No.
So yeah, everything that was done, he would come out, and it was all just part of the process of how he handled everything. Whether we had a couple hiccups or it was the financial side of it, he just handled it in a professional, understanding way that makes you feel like this is someone who's of quality.
Yeah, and just because he's in Yankton and we're in Sioux Falls, that doesn't deter him making sure whatever's going on is being taken care of up here. Because if it's not him here, he's got people here that are his right-hand people, and they will make sure that things are being done if it's not him.
Regardless of distance,
Right.
you were well
Right.
satisfied.
Oh,
You were well
yes.
taken
Oh,
care of.
yes.
1,000%.
Yeah.
I couldn't recommend him enough.
No.
And we're still not quite finished. There's a couple more things to do with the walls and straightening them out.
Sure.
But for individuals that are on a budget, that can't afford to completely redo a basement and lift a house up, his system
It's amazing.
is so impressive. And I've been in the business a long time, and for him to be able to come up with a system that is budget friendly and is done in a way that lasts, and he guarantees for the life of the house in that sense.
That's incredible.
And we can roll it over to the buyers that they're going to be reassured that the house will last for another 50, 100 years, right? So to me,
That not only pertains to you, but as you sell this now,
Right.
exactly.
Carry over.
Yeah,
Right.
and he
It
explained that
carries
to
over.
us and everything, and that to me is quality and customer service that's very rare to find these
Speaks volumes.
days.
It does.
Loud volumes, yes. Yeah.
Well, I'm so happy you're done.
Yes.
And
He's got one wall we're still working to straighten. The other walls are all straight now. We have one wall left that he's still tweaking and may have to come back one or two more times.
Sure.
It's been phenomenal. He put in a drain system. He put in a state-of-the-art water pump system. That basement's gonna be there forever.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been amazing. So
Really, really impressed with him and his company
Yeah.
and the guys that work for him. The people that he's outsourced to, they've all just been amazing.
Yeah.
wonderful. Well, I wish you well on your new venture in Palm
you.
Springs and warmer weather.
Yes.
Right.
And I hope the new homeowner enjoys everything that you've put your time and effort into,
Yeah.
as well as Eric and Dakota Basement Systems.
Well, we didn't want the house to be in the state that we bought it in 30-some years ago, because the guy that we bought it from had no clue what he was doing and thought he could do everything, and we're cleaning up the mess. And I consciously could never sell a house to somebody with a family knowing that there was something structurally wrong with it. And now they'll have a nice
You
safe
have no
house.
worries because it's been professionally handled.
Yep.
And that's part of it with Eric and his
Yeah.
company is they have the same mindset, and that's important. So that goes back to the quality issue and stuff, and the way they handle it, and how he is about making sure that what he does, he stands behind his work
Each
100%.
customer is important.
Yes.
Every customer, yeah. Their uniqueness, whatever they have going on, he handles it in such an amazing way. I could not recommend him more. Yeah. And we do already.
Well, thank you both so
Yeah,
much
we
for your time.
we tell everybody or anybody that'll listen, if you ever need basement work done, call this man.
Call Dakota Basement.
Because, yeah,
That's good.
they're great. Don't go with anybody else, call Dakota Basement.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.